The gods' anger, hatred, or harsh punishment of humans is one of the most fundamental themes of mythologies and religious texts. Behind this situation lie deep symbolic meanings such as the nature of the human-god relationship, the conflict of authority, moral lessons, and cosmic order. In polytheistic religions, gods often have anthropomorphic, human-like passions, jealousy, anger, arrogance. For example, in Greek mythology, Zeus sees the human possession of fire, knowledge, and power as a threat. In Sumerian mythology, Enlil is disturbed by the noise of humans and sends the flood. Here, the whims of the gods come to the fore. The gods see human transgression, e.g. the Tower of Babel, as an insolence that disturbs order. Punishment is meant to preserve the fragile balance of the universe. In monotheistic religions, Adam and Eve's eating of the forbidden fruit, Christianity, Judaism, symbolizes the conflict between the human desire for knowledge and the divine will. God's wrath is read as a breaking of the covenant. In Noah's flood, Torah, Quran, the moral decline of humanity is explained by God's need for justice and purification. In monotheistic religions, God's anger is usually temporary, and the ultimate goal is the maturation of man. For example, in the parable of Job, God tests loyalty. The gods perceive the human endeavor for autonomization, fire, knowledge, technology, as a challenge. As Nietzsche said, the gods cannot tolerate man standing on his own 2 feet. Myths show man the price of arrogance, Icarus's fall in his ambition to fly, the destruction of Nimrod or Pharaoh for claiming godhood. The god-human conflict reflects the tragedy of the mortal-immortal dichotomy. According to Simone Weil, when God's justice collides with man's helplessness, suffering is born. In ancient societies, the anger of the gods functioned as an explanation for natural disasters, volcanoes, epidemics. For example, in Aztec mythology, the wrath of the gods required human sacrifice so that the sun would not go out. Kings and priests used divine punishments to maintain social order. The phrase curse of God in the Babylonian laws is an example. The myth of Prometheus is reread today in discussions of artificial intelligence or genetic engineering. The fear of assuming the role of God overlaps with mythological foundations. The human desire to dominate nature is seen in the climate crisis as a revenge of the gods or the universe. The hatred of the gods is actually a kind of pedagogical tool. In polytheistic myths, man is tested by the whims of the gods. In monotheistic religions, this becomes a test of the will. In essence, these narratives send the following message: know the limits of your power. If you break the order, you will pay the price. This theme is a reflection of humanity's never-ending struggle with authority, knowledge, and ethics.